Good afternoon. I'm Evan Jones. I'm going to be talking to you about geography in Year 10, 11 and 12. We offer one semester of geography in Year 10, potentially one and or two semesters in Year 11, and the full year for, say, Stage 2. Let's dive straight into the Year 10 geography subject. Geography is a one-semester subject, and it builds on the skills that we've learned in Year 9, both looking at ecosystems and also the well-being of humanity. There's two main topics, really. We look at how we use ecosystems, and we examine whether it's possible to use them sustainably. We look at the impact of the dam building on the Mekong River ecosystem for our case study. And then in the second half of the semester, we look at human well-being, both within Australia and also around the world. The students complete 5 assignments for this for this subject. They start with an article on the impact of climate change. We then, as I mentioned earlier, discuss the environmental impact of dam building along the Mekong, both on the natural and human environments. We look at creating our own index of human well-being before moving on to disparities within communities of South Australia. We finish with, on an optimistic note, I would say, about looking at ways that people can improve the well-being of people living in LEDCs. In Stage 1 geography, or Year 11 geography as we like to call it, you can either do one semester or you can do 2 semesters. There are no prerequisites, although we do start building on the skills that kids have learned in Year 10. The topics are spread out over the 2 semesters. The students look at the rise of the megacity and the future of the urban world. We look at how cities of the future can be more sustainable and how cities of the present can be more sustainable. We look at bushfire risk and natural hazards, and we also do an environmental impact assessment of the ongoing tragedy in Nigeria linked to the oil spills in that country. In both semesters, the students do an individual fieldwork task. In semester 1, we're doing the Nigerian oil spills. We also look at the city ecology of a city of the student's choice. We do some fieldwork on suburban sustainability, and we finish with a task on geographical issues, again, the student's choice. The second semester, we look at the challenges and possibilities of the growth of the megacities. We look at the future of the city, whether it's a negative or potentially a positive. We do some fieldwork on the bushfire risk to Bel Air, and we finish with some fieldwork and or an examination of a global issue that's important to the children. Stage 2 is a full year. It builds on the work that we do in Year 11. One semester is certainly plenty in preparation for Year 12. We do 4 main topics. We look at ecosystems and people. We look at what a healthy ecosystem provides, both for human communities and for natural communities. And then we look at some of the ways that humans are affecting ecosystems. We examine how the human populations have changed and the astonishing growth in our numbers. And we look at how people are migrating probably as never before. We look at globalization, who benefits and who pays the costs. And we also look at examine in detail some of the problems of inequality in our world. The students also complete an independent fieldwork task on a topic of their choice. The Year 12 geography has 5 assignments and the exam. The first report is globalization. The second is development and inequality. We do an impact assessment of climate change in a country of their choice. And we finish with a folio that examines how big our footprints are, ecological footprints. The fieldwork report is worth 30%. And in this, the students go out and examine an issue that's important to them, collect data, and then analyse possible solutions. The examination is 2 hours and contributes 30% to their final mark. People often ask me what's the point of geography? What sort of jobs do they do? So I asked the Adelaide University to send me a list, and this is what they came up with. Everything from map making to conservation, from human development to big data analysis. consultants in the environment, development, and geographical information systems, and secondary school teaching, something I recommend. Organisations hiring geography graduates in the last couple of years include state and local governments, environmental agencies, both private and public, information system organisations, defence, the police service, and the British Prime Minister's office. Go Boris. If you'd like to have any more information about the geographies, I'll certainly provide information to the students in their classes, but please don't hesitate to email me if you'd like to know anything else about what we offer for any of the years, 10, 11 or 12. Hope to see you in the geography classroom.